And now, Katie creating freaky AI Bop It images with Gemini. Viewer discretion is advised. Some of the images created in this video may be creepy or disturbing to some viewers. However, I promise there is nothing gory or bloody in these images at all.
Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to the Bop Diva YouTube channel. So today we are doing, well, I guess tonight anyway, because you can see from my clock, it's almost midnight for me. We are going to be doing a very bold experiment with Google Gemini. Now, I've been using Google Gemini for about almost 2 months. For full time, I've been using it for about 2 months. I've been using Gemini for my goals as to like what I want to look like after I transition to female. But that's not what we're going to do today. And the reason I use Gemini for my goals is because if you want to like adjust a photo, if you input a person's photo, it will keep the face the same. If you do it on Microsoft Copilot or ChatGPT, the faces will not match, and you have to use face manipulation. It's an AI technique, and I usually use like a separate website for that. But anyway, that's not what we're going to be doing tonight. What we're going to be doing is we're going to completely screw up some Bop Its with Gemini. So with Gemini, you can upload up to 10 photos to use in your prompts and generations and stuff like that. But we're only going to start with 2 Bop Its to start. So I'm going to go to my gallery, and these are some of the monstrosities that I had earlier. Except this one. This one turned out wicked cool. Basically what I did was I had Gemini draw a picture of me with the Bop It Extreme 2022, which is this one right here. And then I said, draw me with this Bop It, meaning the Bop It 2009, and it made this. It literally made it white with a mirror ring like the 2009. So I gotta admit, this is pretty badass. And this is what happens when I blend. I tried drawing the thing again, and said draw it on a table, and I got this monstrosity that says literally the Bop It Extreme. It says Bop It Extreme, the regular 2009 logo with the extreme being in pink text. The green dot to signify shout it turned red. The game's grip handle turned green. And then the commands, there were commands printed on it. It says in green, twist it next to the twist it. And next to the pull it, it says fuck it. I'm like, what? And then some of these other things, like this one, and this one, and this one. That's what happened when I combined, I combined 10 Bop Its for this one. These two, I combined 9 Bop Its. But we're going to start small, and we're only going to start with 2 Bop Its. So I have an album called all mainline Bop It units in my camera roll. And as you can see, it literally has all of the mainline Bop Its from the Bop It 97 all the way down to the 2025 World's Smallest Bop It Extreme. So we're going to pick two completely opposite Bop Its and combine them, see what we can get. So we're going to start with my initial thing, which is with the Bop It 2009 and the Bop It Extreme 2022. And I tell you what, these prompts can get pretty freaking crazy. So I'm going to say combine these two Bop Its together to make a science experiment of morphing the two gone horribly wrong. And I've been using Gemini pretty much until my credits run out, which I think you get like 30 image generations or something. Because I got the free plan. I'm not a student, so I don't get it for free. Or I don't get the pro plan. Okay, what the fuck is this? What? Oh my god. This, like, look at this. This is like, it combined both of them together. And there's literally like veins popping out of the side of the Extreme 2022. And there's like blue and yellow and purple liquid leaking out of it. Oh my god. So every image here I'm going to save too. My camera roll is filled with AI images. Okay, we're going to use this same prompt string to do more. Let's choose some older ones. So let's choose the Bop It Extreme 2 and the Bop It Blast. And I'm going to say combine these two Bop Its together to make a scary representation of what happens when you try to clone two objects at the same time. So keep in mind, this could get, I shouldn't say gory, but it could get very creepy. So just brace yourself. Okay, that looks good. Like, okay, the pullet from the Extreme 2 is literally on the same positions of the pullet and the flick it. Looks like there's wires literally coming out of it. Looks like these little modules are hooked up to it. Looks like there's a circuit board kind of leaking out of it. That one's actually not bad. I'm genuinely surprised at that. Okay, let's do two more. I want to see what happens when we combine the Bop It 1997 with the Bop It 2016. And I have a pretty good prompt for this one. Combine these two Bop Its together and make it look like the black or the white buttoned Bop It leaks out of the other Bop It like a creature emerging from a body. I'm genuinely very scared, you guys. Okay. So we've got the 97 and the 2016 kind of combined. The 97's button is kind of like in place of the 2016. But as you can see, there's a hole tearing into it that wires are coming out of it, and it's literally leaking like green and blue liquid, and it looks like something is about to come out of it. So that is bizarre. It's about as bizarre as 99% of my Bop It dreams, which, speaking of which, I haven't had very many lately. I had one involving Bop It the video game, but I shared that on a stream and I never clipped it. Okay, let's try 4 Bop Its now. So we're going to do them by increments of 2. So let's do 4 Bop Its. So let's combine the Bop It 1997, the Bop It 2002, the Bop It, or the Bratz Bop It, and the Bop It Blast. And let's... Come on. Okay. Let's say combine these 4. Actually, you know what? Let's do... Should we do it in the same prompt? We might as well. Combine these 4 Bop Its together to create a creature that looks like it comes from a very terrifying horror film. Now keep in mind, I'm not a horror girl. I don't like horror movies. For Halloween, I wanted to watch Megan, like about the android, but I honestly thought otherwise. I didn't want to get like the literal shit scared out of me, so... Uh-oh, is it going to do it? We might have to do a separate... Oh, here it goes. Okay, that's not bad. So, it looks like it's mostly the Bop It 2002, leaking green goo, obviously. It looks like the Bop It button kind of lights up yellow almost. That's unexpected. Pretty much everything with the Bop It 2002 is the same. If we look around here, you can see the creature literally has like these big gaping arms and horns and literally circuit boards pretty much everywhere. That's not as terrifying as I thought it would be. I thought it would be much worse. Okay, now let's combine. We're going to do 2 more with 4, and then we'll move on to 6. Let's do some non-Bop Its, kind of. So let's combine Bop It Bounce, because that's definitely a non-Bop It at this point. Bop It Smash, Bop It Tetris, and let's do Bop It Beats. Because I mean Bop It Beats did kind of go back to like the commands and stuff, but it's not like the original Bop Its or anything with the standard commands. One thing I forgot to mention is I might combine maybe in some of these, I might combine some of the character Bop Its. Considering that they're just characters that were turned into playable Bop Its, they're not gonna look literally anything like a Bop It. So I'm not gonna do any of the characters for that reason. Okay, so I got a pretty good one for this one. Combine these 4 Bop Its together to create a machine that would be perfect for raves. And by the way, a rave is another name for a big party. With lots of lights and music. So this one's not as really scary, really, but I mean, morphing any of these would be very scary, honestly. So I'm hoping we can do all of the. Okay, whoa, what? Okay, I can kind of see where they went here. See, as you can see, the smash literally sticking out like a sore thumb. It looks like 3 Tetrises in completely different colors. One of them has a red handle instead of a green handle. And there's literally lights literally covering it. It almost looks like glitter. And then the middle, I don't know if it's supposed to be considered the speaker or what. Oh, I bet that's supposed to be like the Bop It Beats. Well, where the hell is the bounce in this then? Like what? I mean it could be worse. But yeah, morphing these Bop Its together is kind of like cursed in a way, but I kind of expected it to be cursed. I hope I can get. I've generated quite a bit of images already tonight, and my limit doesn't reset until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon today. So, because it's, as you can see, it's past midnight, so it's literally the next day for me. But hopefully we'll have enough credits to make up to 10. Okay, so we did 2. We did 4. Yeah, we did 2 of 4 Bop Its. So let's do one more 4. Let's combine. Oh, I've got a good one for the 6, but we'll wait on that one. Let's combine. Let's do an interesting combination. So, Bop It Extreme 2 Bop It download. Let's do Bop It maker. And Bop It Extreme 2022. Let's see how wicked this gets. Let's make the prompt for this one. Combine these 4 Bop Its together to form a creature that comes from a dark kingdom that its only goal is to murder the princess. I don't think this is gonna work, but we're gonna give it a try. We literally have 3 extremes and a maker, so it actually will do it. Okay, pardon my French, but what in the actual living fuck? Okay, let's see what we got here. So it looks like a creepy creature. His head is literally made with the Extreme 2022. You can see the spin and the flick there. It's got one eye, jagged teeth. The maker is literally sticking out of his back. His arm literally looks like the handles from the Extreme 2022. And then he's got an arm below it it's made of a download, but the Bop It Extreme 2022's button is in the middle of it, the download's yellow button. Spikes on his knees, vicious claws. Basically a circuit board near his crotch. Yeah, sounds about right. I know that Gemini can get... What do you mean something went wrong? Oh, there we go. Gemini can get pretty edgy with these types of things. So we kind of got to be careful. I think for the very last image, we're going to make, like when we do the very last image of 10 Bop Its, we're going to go all out on that. Okay, so we did 3 of the 2s and then 3 of the 4s. Let's move on to 6 Bop Its. And I have a pretty good idea for the first one. Literally combining all the extremes. So, Bop It Extreme 1999, Bop It Extreme 2, Bop It Download, Bop It XT. I don't think we've done the XT yet. Bop It Extreme 2022, and Bop It World's Smallest Bop It Extreme. So we'll try it. I don't expect anything good to come out of this, but we'll see. Combine all 6 of these, or a 6. Yeah, I messed it up. Combine all 6 Bop Its together to create a multi appendage. Appendage is like your limbs, by the way. Monster that glows in the darkness and gets people for losing the game. This is going to be kind of drastic, but honestly, I'm expecting a lot worse. I don't know if Gemini will go worse, but I guess we'll see. Oh god, it's actually going to do it. Okay, that is it. That actually is pretty good. So, from what I'm looking at here, there's this guy literally looking at what looks like a combination of a Bop It XT and a Bop It Extreme 2022. It's got a purple button, but the body of an XT. Basically broken on the ground. Guy's covering his mouth and pretty much petrified with fear. Let's see. Let's take a look at the monster. So I see two Bop It XT buttons in the middle here. I see the arm of the Extreme 2022 here. This is literally this part is literally the bottom of the top of the XT, because you can see the spinet's dots. The world's smallest extreme is up there. The top of the XT is also up there. His one hand looks like it's made of a spinet. Actually, both hands look like they're made of a spinet. And then his other hand, literally made with wires and metal, has a Bop It Extreme 2022 button in the middle. And yeah, he glows. So there's a lot of twistits in this. Like, there's a lot of yellow in this. Holy shit. Okay, that's not what I expected. But okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how to edit that first part out. Okay, let's do 6 more Bop Its. I gotta go on my Mac and fix something while we're doing this. So let's combine. Give me a minute to think here. Okay, I was afraid of that happening, so I'll have to figure out how to edit that out. I might crop my video, actually. Yeah, I'll probably end up like cropping it and towards the end. Okay. So 6 more Bop Its. So let's do an interesting combination for this one. So let's do Bop It Blast, the Bratz Bop It, which we haven't done yet. Let's do the Bop It Classic 2019, or the Bop It 2019. Let's add the Bop It button, which we also haven't done yet. Let's add a Bop It 2009. And Bop It Smash. Let's do it. Combine all 6 Bop Its together to create an experiment of morphing objects into one big disaster. Got to plug my phone back in. Thing with my phone is the battery is really bad in this thing now. Like, I don't use my phone a lot to record anymore, but I use my phone like enough during the day. So Okay. Okay, they added a few things to this, it looks like. So as typical, it's pretty much oozing green goo out of it. I mean, that's fucking science for you. It looks like the front kneecaps, like here and here, they say Bop It on them, but they're like spinets or something. The back kneecaps are Bop It smash handle caps. They turned the Bop It 2000. They have a Bop It 2009 here, and then they made another one and made it black. The button is orange, or the button is orange, or the ring is orange with a black button. Looks nothing like a Bop It. There's another smash here, pretty much, and then there's a black smash handle, where the pullet would be on the black 2009. So, kinda freaky. Okay, let's do one more with 6, and then we'll move on to 8. Kind of get a little bit crazier. Okay, let me do some looking here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have a good idea for the start of the 8. But we got to do a 6 first. So let's combine. We're gonna include a character Bop It in this one. Nah, let's not add a character Bop It. It's gonna be too confusing, honestly. Let's add World's Smallest Bop It, World's Smallest Bop It Extreme, the Bop It button, the Bop It Extreme 2022, the Bop It Classic 2019, or Bop It 2019. I keep calling it Classic, even though it's not really considered classic. And the Bop It Micro Series. Let's do that. That's a pretty decent combination for, like, especially ones you can still get in stores now, because like you can still get micros in stores. So combine all 6 Bop Its together to make a creature where all the Bop It buttons are its eyes and looks like it came from the sewers. This one might get kind of gross, but we'll just cross our fingers. I mean, we literally have 4 purple Bop It buttons, 1 white and 1 black, so it's probably not gonna... it's probably gonna all blend together if I had to take a guess. Okay, this isn't bad. So, let's see what we got here. Green goo. Shouldn't be a surprise to anyone anymore. Gaping maw in their mouth. And the Bop It buttons are the creature's eyes. They're all lit up, which is kind of weird. There's a purple Bop It Extreme eye, a blue Bop It 97 button. That's probably from the World's Smallest Bop It. A Bop It Extreme button that looks like it's even like more of an indigo type color. A white eye, and then 2 orange eyes that don't have any text on them. And it looks like the monster is eating a Bop It. Like like the goo is literally spilling out of the top of the Twist It. The arms obviously look like they are from the Extreme 2022. That's expected. The claws are made of the color of the pullet, which that's pretty smart. There's a rat in here. Well, that's what happens when you look in a sewer. And then literally spinets on the sides of its head. So, I don't know. Okay, let's move on to 8. Now, 8 is going to get pretty intense, and 10 will too, obviously, but still. So my first idea for 8 is to combine all of the classic Bop Its. So that includes Bop It 1997, Bop It 2002, Bratz Bop It, Bop It Blast, Bop It 2009. Seems like the Bop It 2009 has done a lot for us lately. Bop It Micro Series, Bop It 2016, and oh wait, there's 9. Oh shit! I thought there was only 8. Let's just do the Bop It Classic 20 or the Bop It 2019 because World's Smallest Bop It is literally a miniature version of the 97, even though it's got 2019 programming. Okay, so combine all 8 Bop Its together so that all of the twist and pull handles become limbs on a very creepy spider mutant. I'm scared, you guys. I'm scared. Yeah, I think we should have enough generations to finish this video, but if not, whatever. Oh, I already downloaded it first. Okay. I'm not sure what to say about this one. So, obviously it looks like a spider. Pretty much peeing black or peeing green goo, obviously. And there's a bunch of Bop It buttons on this thing. So, it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 for its eyes, I guess. Oh, I love how the 2016's Twist It became basically part of the joint of its legs. There's literally a 2002 Twist It sticking up out of nowhere. And then some of the other, like, they're not really talons, but more like things to help it stand up on its feet are blue like the pullet. I don't know where they got this from. It's literally an orange, or it's a yellow square that lights up the word Bop It. I don't know where they got that from. That was probably added. We already saved this, so let's try 8 more Bop Its. If I could do more than 10 photos, I would combine all the characters because there are 12 characters, but we're not doing that shit. Okay, I've got one. Let's combine Let's see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's only 7. Okay, we're gonna have to improvise here a little bit. So let's do all of the ones that are long or straight. So that includes Bop It 1997, Bop It 2002, Bratz Bop It, Bop It Smash, Bop It Tetris. Okay, that's 5. World's Smallest Bop It. Bop It Maker. I don't think we've done Bop It Maker yet. So that's 7. There aren't any other straight ones. Let's just add the Bop It button. Yeah. Okay. Combine all 8 Bop Its together to create a machine that stands on all of these Bop It games and looks ginormously taller than a skyscraper invading New York City. Yeah, if we wanted to invade New York City, we could have just summoned the Illuminati, but okay. Oh, that's a good one for the next one. Okay, not what I was expecting, honestly. So it looks like we don't have any green goo, which that's always a good sign. You can see it's in, well, what looks like New York City. That's probably that pointed building is probably the Empire State Building, if I had to take a guess. But let's look at this. So pretty much every Bop It button from these games lights up in this character. I don't get why. But we've got a red one on the top. To the left, we got a blue one. To the right, we got a green one. Where its crotches, there's a red one. His right kneecap is blue. His left kneecap is green. Looks like his left shoulder is blue. And then his right shoulder is a red Bop It button. And there's a helicopter shining on it. This literally looks like something you would make out of Legos, like one of those Lego robots or whatever. Like it's got the same like parts and stuff. Honestly, I don't know what to say about this one. Oh, I guess it is kind of leaking a little bit of something out of its mouth, but how many 8s did we do? We only did 2. Okay, we'll do one more 8. This one we're gonna make and for the 10s, we're gonna make them kind of interesting. I have a couple of good ideas. Okay, so, I know. Let's do. Let's see, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we could make this work. Okay. Let's do the Bop It 2019. Said it correctly this time. The Bop It Extreme 2022. the Bop It maker, I'm trying to combine ones that have all the similar logos. Bop It 2016, Bop It Micro Series, Bop It XT, Bop It 2009, as per usual. We could always do the Bop It BB-8 because it's got the 2016's logo, but I don't want to include a character. You know what? We're going to throw in this character anyway. I don't care. Okay, let's do combine all 8 Bop Its together to transform into a giant robot killing death machine that wipes out the entire country of Russia. Take that, Putin. We're gonna get a little sketchy with the when we get to 10. Okay, here it comes. Okay, I got to admit, this is cute. So, like I expected, the robot death machine's head is literally BB-8. BB-8's head, his dome. That was expected. But let's look at this. So, its body pretty much looks the same as the BB-8. There's literally like 5 buttons on its chest. One's purple, one's black, one's orange, one's a even brighter orange, and one's green. There's a Bop It button on his left arm, I guess. There's a purple Bop It button on his right shoulder. How the fuck did there get to be a green twisted in his hand? I don't get that. And then his legs, there's a black, a blue, and a purple button combination near its crotch. And then there on its right leg, there's a black button, a green button, and a red button. And then on its left leg, there's a black, a white, and a blue. And it looks like the wheel, there are like gears or like wheels on its like inner thighs and I guess outer thighs too. And oh my god, they actually added a mechanical tail. I did not expect that. And then there's the Moscow castle basically bursting into flames. Sounds about right. And there's a tank literally just trying to shoot BB-8 and it's completely missing. Oh, and BB-8's shooting a laser out of its big eye. That's a good boy, BB-8 or girl. I've heard rumors that BB-8 as a droid is actually a girl. All right, guys. Time to do 10 Bop Its. Now this could get low-key messy. We're gonna pick some pretty random Bop Its out of this for these last 3. And you know what? I am just going to close my eyes, scroll. Trust me, my eyes are closed. And I'm going to pick, because there's 36, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. There's 33 Bop It versions. And I only have to pick 10. If I select a character Bop It, we're choosing something else. Or you know what? We might as well throw it in there. It's a Bop It. I don't fucking care anymore. Okay, I'm closing my eyes. Trust me, they're shut. Let's do this one. Okay, Bop It Micro Series. Let's do this one. Unable to load items. Okay, screw you. Okay, Bop It Micro. Let's do this one. Bop It Darth Vader. Okay, that's gonna be kind of dark. Let's do this one. Bop It Blast. Okay. Let's do this one. Bop It Baby Yoda. Okay, that's gonna be kind of creepy, but okay. Let's do this one. Bop It Beats. I don't think we've done Bop It Beats yet. Or yeah, we did it. We did it once. Okay, we only have 4. We need to pick 2 more or 6 more. Let's do this one. Oh, it didn't properly select it, but Bop It XT. We'll do that. You know what? Closing my eyes is not gonna fucking work. I'm just gonna pick random ones. So let's do Bop It Bounce. Bop It Spider-Man. This is gonna get cursed real fast. World's Smallest. Bop It Extreme. Bratz Bop It. And let's wrap it up with... You know what? Let's just do Bop It 2009 because that's like the most iconic at this point. And see, it's grayed out, meaning I can't add any more. Okay, so we're combining these 10. Combine all 10 Bop Its together to make a mechanism that is powered by the Illuminati and destroys half of Europe. This is probably not going to end well. Sorry for Stella and Dick Shift and pretty much everyone I know in England, but whatever. By the way, when I'm recording this video, I'm recording it with my AirPods Pro, and I'm trying to make my voice sound more feminine sounding while I'm here. Okay, what in the actual fuck? Okay, this is unreal. So, in the middle, there's a pink Illuminati symbol. In the back, shoot. In the background, there's the what they call the all-seeing eye with a whole bunch of different like symbols around it. Let's see. This thing literally has 8 arms. The two middle arms on the right side both have Bop It Spider-Man on the end. The middle of the top arm on the right has Bop It Darth Vader on it. The second arm on the left has Bop It Baby Yoda. The third arm on the left looks like it's a mix between Baby Yoda and Spider-Man. Literally all the legs are like lighting up different colors. And basically it's shooting lasers out of the middle. And yeah, there you can see there's poor Big Ben, the poor Big Ben clock tower, pretty much destroying Europe, and the plane is not even hitting the Illuminati device, so Okay, that's unusual. Oh, I'm going to make this next one kind of a joke. Let's see. Let's combine all of the Bop Its that say dude. You're going to see where I'm going with this in a minute. So the ones that I can remember that say dude in the test modes are Bop It Extreme 1999, Bop It Extreme 2. No, Bop It 2002 doesn't say it. Bop It Download says it. It says killer, dude. Bop It XT says it. Pretty much all of the extremes say it at this point. So yeah, Bop It Extreme 2022 says it, obviously. World's Smallest Bop It Extreme says it, obviously. Bop It 2016, I think, says dude. Bop It Button, I know, says dude. It says dude like 4 times. Trying to remember if the maker says it. I don't think it does. Well, we're gonna include it anyway. Bop It Maker. And finally, oh, Bop It Smash says it too. Okay, let's actually change this. So let's do the Bop It Smash and the Bop It Tetris. And you're gonna see where I'm going with this in a minute. Combine all 10 Bop Its together to stop a British male from... Oh, wait. Combine all 10 Bop Its together to create a device by the Illuminati to stop a British male from obtaining Howl master tapes from the BBC corporate headquarters. Yeah, I think you guys know where this is going because Sam always says, yeah, he said the dude, yeah. And he pretty much, all he plays at this point is Smash and Tetris and sometimes Extreme 2022. Let's see. Oh, good gracious. Okay, this is not even close to what I expected, but it works. Okay, so behind the device is the Illuminati glowing Obvi. Howl Master Tapes BBC Archive, literally Dick Shift wearing a ski mask to try and hack into the safe. Big Ben in the background. Looks like the Bop It button is the center. I don't know where they got this thing from. But literally this thing has arms of the Smash and Tetris, pretty much shooting lasers pretty much every which way. Here's one with a Smash that has a Tetris handle at the end. That's kind of bizarre. Oh, and here's a Tetris that has a Smash handle at the end, so it works. Not really much to see for this one. Oh, and the city is bursting into flames. And helicopters are pretty much... yeah. I don't know at this point. Okay, we gotta make this one like the craziest one we've done yet. And this is gonna be the last one of this video. Before we do the last one, let me know in the comments if you guys liked this video idea. I literally just came up with this literally an hour ago, and we've probably been recording for almost an hour. So, I literally just came up with this, and I didn't think it would work as well as I thought it would. So, all right. So what I'm gonna do for the last one of 10 Bop Its is what I did for the first one that I showed you guys earlier, which was this one and this one. And I used these 10 Bop Its. Bop It 1997, Bop It Extreme 1999, Bop It Extreme 2, Bop It 2002, Bop It 2009, Bop It XT, Bop It 2016, Bop It Maker, Bop It Extreme 2022, and finally, Bop It 2019. Okay, let's make this... how should I write this one? Okay, let's just do combine all 10 Bop Its together to create a device as big as the sun that turns into a black hole and completely obliterates. Obliterate is a synonym of like destroying or something. The entire Milky Way galaxy, as well as knocking out all of the SpaceX satellites. I don't like Elon Musk, so that's why I threw that in there. Oh, thus ending time and space as we know it. Okay, let's hope for something good for this one. I'm not sure what it's going to do, but then again, I don't know what AI is going to do 99.9% of the time. Okay, moment of truth. Okay, what? What? Okay, so let's think about what we've got going on here. So we've got, I literally see 4 Bop It 97 buttons in the middle. 3 of them are surrounded by surrounding a glowing light, glowing beam. It looks like we've got the pullet end of the 97 down here. We got a pullet here, the arm of the Extreme 99 there. Another pullet over here. Not sure what this stick is. The spin it end of the 99 here. Another pullet here. And here the spin it is orange. And I don't know what the hell this white thing is supposed to be. I don't know. But here it's literally shooting beams and pretty much destroying satellites and asteroids and planets and pretty much fucking the entire galaxy. Sounds about right. Oh, well, don't tell me something went wrong. Shove it up your ass, bitch. Okay. So, we have made 15 images. 3 with 2 Bop Its, 3 with 4 Bop Its, 3 with 6 Bop Its, 3 with 8 Bop Its, and 3... Oh, yeah, and 3... Oops, I messed that up. Let's try this again. We made 3 with 2 Bop Its, 3 with 4 Bop Its. We made 3 with 6 Bop Its. We made 3 with 8 Bop Its. And we made 3 with 10 Bop Its. Now, I know I didn't include... There were some that I did not include, such as the R2-D2 Bop It, the the Minion, the Groot, the Olaf, the Chewie. No, we did the Darth Vader. The Leonardo, the Optimus Prime, and the Stitch. Personally, some of them, like the Stitch and the Leonardo and the Minion and the Groot, they don't seem to match like a really violent vibe, really. I mean, Star Wars is kind of violent, but at the same time, it's really not. And of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they got weapons to fight because they're ninjas. Optimus Prime, literally just, I don't know. But they didn't seem to fit the budget for me. So that's it. I'm gonna close Gemini here. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of this video. I know it was probably much longer than I wanted it to be. It's literally probably been over an hour if I had to take a guess. But let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know if you guys want me to do more of some of these types of like Bop It AI mashups. But yeah, I'm probably, for a while, I'm probably going to keep using AI, my Gemini credits, for making stuff for my trans goals, because, I mean, this, if I can get a better view, this is my trans goal. You guys probably knew this. Blonde hair. I'm keeping my blue eyes. I'm not changing those. I want to get, like, cute glasses like that, like brown and black. I've according to your guys' poll from, I gotta say, it was almost 3 weeks ago. You got most of you said blue instead of brown and black, but I think brown and black will match a lot more cute outfits compared to the blue. The blue ones are cute. I will admit they are cute, but they don't seem to match a lot of outfits that like aren't blue, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, I'm just going to use Gemini for self-expression. That's mostly what I've been using Gemini for anyway. And like I said, I don't have the pro plan because I'm not a student. I'm not in college anymore, and hell, am I glad I'm not in college anymore. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. So thank you guys for watching. Again, let me know what you guys think of this. I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Keep watching Bop Diva for more Bop It and AI videos.